She wasn't supposed to move. But that night, she tilted her head. Just slightly. Her grin never faded, wide, stitched, and twisted. I ran. But not fast enough. I heard my brother scream as the closet slammed shut. The last thing I saw was Labubu's glassy eyes glowing in the dark. And her smile, widening. The Labubu doll didn't start as a cute collectible. No. Its roots are much darker, far from Tokyo stores and Instagram posts. In the early 1800s, on a remote volcanic island in the Pacific, a reclusive tribe worshipped a forest spirit called Labubu, a mischievous, chaotic being believed to protect children by scaring them. Unlike other deities, Labubu thrived on fear. His smile, a warning. His eyes, always watching. The tribe crafted small wooden figures with wide mouths, wild hair, and beady eyes, meant to represent this spirit. These weren't dolls. They were wards, placed near children's beds to frighten away worse demons. But sometimes, children still vanished. And whenever they did, the doll smiles would widen, carved deeper by an unknown hand. When explorers landed in the 1880s, they took some of these relics, calling them primitive toys. One ended up in Germany, in the collection of a psychologist named Klaus Rudel. He was found dead a year later, locked in his study, surrounded by childlike laughter etched onto the phonograph, though the room was sealed. His final journal entry. It smiled wider last night. I think it's learning. Fast forward to 1947, post-World War II Japan. A struggling artist named Rokuji Tanaka stumbled upon an antique shop that carried Klaus Rudel's collection. He was drawn to the strange creature with the massive grin and matted hair. He redesigned it. Softened the features. Painted it. Created plush versions. And he gave it a name, Labubu, keeping the original tribal word. It was marketed as a guardian doll for lonely children. Oddly, reports began emerging. Children who owned the doll claimed it talked to them. Some said it followed them in dreams. One girl claimed it bit her nightmare in half. Sales exploded. Parents, desperate to comfort war-traumatized children, bought them in droves. Labubu became a sensation. But 3 children in Osaka vanished in 1951. All 3 had Labubu dolls. All 3 were last seen whispering to them. One sibling of the missing children later told police. He said Labubu would take him to a happier place. He said, he made a deal. By the 1970s, the Labubu doll transformed into a designer toy. Pop Mart and other Asian collectible companies revamped its style, making it colorful, quirky, and aesthetic. It exploded in Taiwan, Korea, and China. Each variation had themes: Pirate Labubu, Witch Labubu, Angel Labubu. Collectors adored it. Labubu was no longer scary, it was cute. But disturbing stories never fully stopped. A collector in Beijing claimed his entire collection rearranged itself at night. A YouTuber in LA uploaded a video joking that his Labubu blinks on its own. He vanished a week later. His last TikTok showed him placing the doll in his fridge, saying, "Maybe cold will shut it up." The video ended with static and laughter. Paranormal researchers noticed a pattern. Labubu dolls tend to be found near reported, invisible friend, deaths. The smile subtly changes over time. No matter what factory makes them, no two are ever exactly the same. Experts now believe the original spirit, Labubu, is not gone. It simply hides within the brand, spreading itself through art, mass production, and belief. Because remember, Labubu feeds on fear. And now, it's a global icon. In 2023, an art collector in Amsterdam posted images of a custom Labubu made entirely from driftwood, feathers, and bone. He claimed it was a tribute to the original forest guardian. That night, he live-streamed himself jokingly praying to the doll. Over 8,000 viewers watched as his lights flickered. He suddenly froze mid-sentence and whispered, "It wants a trade." Then the stream cut. He was found 2 days later, in the forest behind his house, positioned like a puppet, arms bent backwards. On his chest, a wide, stitched smile carved with something not human. The doll. Gone. His room. covered in childlike drawings of trees, and a figure with wide eyes and an endless grin. So the next time you see a Labubu doll on your shelf, your feed, or your friend's keychain, look closely. Is the smile the same? Because the spirit of Labubu isn't gone. He's watching. He's smiling.